guys, Marcello here, and today for Tip of the Week, Episode 5, we're going to be talking about stick checks and when you use them. So anyway guys, the first check that I will be showing, I'll just show some basics, is the slap check. Okay? So the slap check, what you want to do is that it's mainly if the person is going, you use like strong hand. Okay, what you want to do is, like most of the time when you turn in your hand, you just slap your bottom hand or your stick, anything. This could be used for pretty much anything. If you're like going down for a round ball, you can slap your stick. Once it is moving, you slap it. Or any of that. You just want to. Main thing is that to work on the faster slap check, you want to like strengthen your wrists and do those same exercises that Ryan talked about when we did our face-off video. So you just want to snap down, snap down, snap down, but don't bring it too up high. It'll be called for a slash, and never slap check like this, as that's just worthless. Because you go up here, you have better angle, more range of motion, and easier recovery. But you never want to use the slap check if like you're going like this. Like if someone's going like running right through you, because you just throw it and boom, they can just run right through your stick. So you don't want to use it all the time. Only in like certain cases, but pretty much the default like stick check. Another one is the poke check. This one's pretty simple to be used with both short sticks and like deep balls. You pretty much do. If you just have your top hand, you just have your top hand like this. It depends if you're lefty or righty. There's a top hand on your stick, and what you're doing, just sliding that down and poking. This could be used on just the bottom hand on your stick. So the best use for it is if when you're sliding at someone and you plant your feet and you just poke them, or if they're doing a split dodge to your other hand, boom, you poke your stick and they lose the ball, right? So, now we'll get to, one last final one, basic one, is the lift check. This one's simple, it's easy to take away the ball. You just, if they're hanging out their butt end a little bit, or maybe just lift up. And the only thing is that you have to make sure you lift up really strong, just to make sure you take away the ball. So now, again, the more advanced checks, pretty much a takeaway check. Just make sure you only use these in games if you're protecting, or like if you'll I'll show soon. If you've done it 20 times in a row perfectly, like in a row. If you mess up even once on the 20th time, you can't use it in a game. That's how I rate it. So these, and always make sure, ask your coach if it's okay if you do these, and you never, and these are like only for late game situations, or if you're going against an attackman or maybe his neck ready. So you just always need to practice. So the first one we're going to go over is the over the head. Now I don't use this one this much, but I use a lot the one that I'll be putting in next. So the over the head is pretty much where if they're hanging their stick, you just go over their head and knock the ball out, right? But you don't just want to do that most of the time, because a good attacker will just bait you and then you just tuck it in. What you want to do, well, this great one, you want to throw like one or two slap checks. As you think like you're just going to slap check you, and they'll tuck their stick back to protect it, and then they'll just keep their stick out to protect it from you, and then you have to shoot up with your arms first. Don't just go like this because it makes it obvious. So shoot up with your arms and bring it down and knock the ball out, right? Okay, so and you always want to keep running with the guy for all these takeaways.
just because if you miss, if you're standing still, you're just going to get beat. But if you're moving with them, you still have a chance to recover and do some body heat.
Another one that I really like to do is probably the one I use the most is the fake over the head. Because most attackmen minis don't know this one.
So what you pretty much do, but mostly everyone knows over the head. So what you pretty much do is that you fake going over the head and you go right down. So let me show you.
So you don't really need to do the slap check stuff as you did before. What you're doing is you're just going to go up, fake it, and then the person tucks their stick in. They just go straight down and knock the ball out, right?
Because most attackmen and middies, if they aren't really good, they'll think like, oh, I'm smarter than the defender. He's going for an over the head. I'll just tuck it, and then bang. You just take it away.
Right? So, next one I'll be showing you is the corkscrew, the can opener. So pretty much, it's when they have the ball, and if they're leaving their, and they have their stick out too far from their body, so what you do is you just stick your deep toe in, and you just lift up, and you take the ball away, right?
This is like quick motion.
But I wouldn't try and attack this if you're like close to the guy. If you're close to the guy, like this close, because then you can just run right through your stick, right?
Number one I like to do
Is the ratchet. There's two versions of the ratchet. First version is
like the two-handed. What you're pretty much doing is just like a slap check, right? Except instead of just stopping here, you're pushing your back hand all the way back, almost to your elbow. Your front hand almost to this elbow. So like a rapid motion. The main thing for this is that I'd say this is probably the check that has the least risk out of all these takeaway checks, just because you can recover from it quickly. So you're just wrapping around the person, it gives you more room to hit your stick.
so what you're doing is that while they're going, this would be good to use like behind the X, depending around the tree. So they're going to this side, right? What you're doing is you're just wrapping around, hitting the stick, and most times or they hit the ball, right?
And the second version of this is the one-handed. This gives you probably the most length possible. But I just mostly use the two-hander just as it's more safe. It's much safer. And you don't give up much length. The one-hander obviously has more length. But two-hand, you still can get the job done. But pretty much the one hand, you're just doing the same thing, except you're letting go with this bottom hand. You wrap all the way around like this. This one is probably one of the more riskier ones, the one-handed one. That's because you can't just recover quickly and go like this. If you miss on this check, if the attackman or midi is smart, he'll just run right through your stick and your feet, right?
So same thing as the other one, except you're just wrapping around with one hand. Okay, so you're going this way, right? See how much more length I have?
And it allows you to get the stick much, much easier. Now for these takeaway ones, you mainly want to be hitting the stick, not the hands or any of that. It's because it's a lot easier to take away the ball if you hit the stick or the head of the stick, rather than hitting, like the hand. Okay. So, a few more.
So, another one is this is like probably the riskiest one. This is just for fun. I would never use this in the game. It's I don't specifically know the name of it off the top of my head. I think I forgot. So what you're doing here, throwing one slap, two slaps. You fake over the head, right? To bring your stick back. What you're doing is that while you're going over the head, you take a step forward, slide your hands up, and hit your shaft.
Now, I would never use this in a game, only for fun or something. But, I mean, it's pretty cool to do. Just for, like, just for you to know. And, so, just like one or two more things. Another one is just a simple cradling, right? You just do a simple, like, next to the head of the stick. Just pop it out there. See if you take it away or not. And I think there's one more. So anyway, I remember that last one. So the last one is the trail tip. Now this is surprisingly more of an art than you think. You never want to use this unless you know someone just beats you. So, but the main key to the trail check, what most people don't know, is that you just don't want to swing for the stick or try and check the stick first chance you get. You want to time it to almost where the offense person goes like, yeah, you can shoot, and then whack, you hit it, you know, right? So let's say Lorenzo beats me, right? So he stops. So he's about. So you don't want to like like do it the first chance you get because he'll just tuck it. So what you may want to do is throw one slap here, just in case. So when he goes to shoot, you check the stick, right? You take it away. But main thing is just timing. You don't want to just check the first opportunity you get, and you want to make sure you get good stick contact because this is like last resort. Now I'll show you that drill I was talking about to practice your checks. This one you can do at fake or anywhere where there's a goal, you can do at home. What you want to do, very much, you have a short stick that like is old, beat up, maybe your first beginner stick, and you stick it in the goal. About I'd say maybe a foot away from the pipe, just to replicate like what a game is. Or what I did is I just tied a string to a shaft. What you do is you stand about a yard away, or maybe a little more. So you replicate how far away you'll be from attacking the mini in the game. What you do is you either stand from the side and you practice getting the stick, or what you can do is tap it gently once to just replicate the cradling and stuff. And the thing is that if you hit the pipe, it pretty much counts as a slash because it's hitting you in the arm, right? Yeah, and you just want to aim on like practicing hitting the stick, right? And yeah. So we can just practice that check, like setup checks or combo checks. Do one check here, slap, and hold it ahead, stuff like that. And you can do the same, like up front. You just practice your pokes, your wrists, and your slaps, right? So that's that. But anyway, guys. So I just wanted to show you that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our video. And if you like videos like this, if you like a typical week series or whatever, please like this video. Comment if you want to suggest what our next week's video should be. If you want to, like put any suggestions out there or anything like that. Or if you want to raise any concerns or anything really. Please subscribe to our channel. Next week's will be something offensive. And I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy our video. And adios.